do we have here? Okay. What name are you using today?
Well, I'm calling from the Ironbound section in Newark, so I'm Portuguese. Rui, R-U-I.
Okay. Rui. Okay. No
So I
cultural,
was going to call
no
that
cultural appropriation there, but go ahead.
I was going to call that the tariffs, but I wanted to comment on the comments you just made about inflation. Inflation has been under control under Biden. In 2023, we had an inflation rate of 3.4%. In 24, it was 2.9%. My understanding is economists want to see it at between 2 and 3% on an annual basis.
Trump had it at 1.4%.
Yeah. Okay.
And it got up to 8% at one point. And remember, those are compounded numbers.
Prices are never coming down.
Okay.
We all know that.
Okay.
But the inflation rate is under control.
It is?
Okay. Yes.
So
it's been 2 or 3%
Biden handed Trump a perfect economy. Inflation was transitory.
I didn't say that. I just said the inflation rate is under control. You said inflation's out of control.
I
no,
said it was
not.
it was
been in
rate. Yes,
control
it was.
the past 2
Sir,
years.
you're not going to call this. You're not this one. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
I know you have your degree from Trump University School of Grift.
See, that's the idiotic part of your calls. You always go to this stupid line as if that somehow undermines my argument. Okay? Inflation was raging during Biden. If you want to tell yourself,
yes, it was the first 2
no,
years.
it's never gone. It has not. We have not gotten back to $2 a gallon gas. Okay, stop yourself.
No, we haven't.
And you know what? Why don't you tell me, since you're so much smarter than me, and you obviously have a high-ranking academic pedigree, I'm sure. Tell me what Kamala Harris would have done so great.
She wouldn't try to overthrow an election.
Okay,
so I'm cool with that.
No. See, the problem is you can't tell me because she couldn't tell you. She couldn't tell you what she was going to do differently.
She was a crappy candidate, but she wouldn't drive the country over a cliff.
So she would have been a good president, you're saying?
But she knew nothing about Project 2025, just like Donnie. I know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And you don't think left-wing think tanks put together papers and wish lists and all that doesn't come out of the Brookings Institute or whatever?
So getting back to inflation being under control.
This is the problem. You're in the Ironbound right now. You're really at the intersection between ignorance and arrogance. That's your problem. Mm-hmm. You are an arrogant pseudo-intellectual. You really think you're the smartest person in the room, whatever room you walk into.
Wait, excuse me.
Excuse you nothing.
How many times?
Excuse you nothing.
How many times?
Excuse you nothing.
How many times a day? How many times a day do you say we are right, they are wrong? The arguments here cannot be broken.
Because it's true.
That's not arrogant at all. You're very humble.
I prove it through every successive argument that I make, backed up with fact and history. You call up here with juvenile insult with your fake name and your fake location. Your wife must be proud of you. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Honey, you know what you should do when you go to the Ironbound? Use a fake Portuguese name. All right, let me take the break here. That was a waste of time. I'll wrap up with calls. We're right, they're wrong. That's the end of the story, Rui. Sirius XM Patriot.